Molecular geometry, Sp3 hybrid orbitals. In this tutorial, we will be going over Sp3 hybrid orbitals, hybridization of carbon, 4 single bonds, hybridization of nitrogen, 3 single bonds and 1 lone pair, and hybridization of oxygen, 2 single bonds and 2 lone pairs. Sp3 hybrid orbitals. 4 electron domains can be observed as 4 single bonds. The methane molecule is the product of the overlap of 4 equivalent Sp3 hybrid orbitals from the central carbon atom. This can occur with the 1s orbitals of the 4 hydrogen atoms, resulting in the formation of 4 equivalent covalent single bonds. Consider the bonding in a molecule of methane, CH4. The electron configuration of carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, and we can see the orbital diagram down here as 1s2, 2s2, and then an electron in 2px and an electron in 2py. Now, in the ground state electron configuration for a carbon atom, there are only 2 unpaired electrons available to bond with the 4 hydrogen atoms. So if we were to construct a carbon-Lewis symbol just based on the electrons in the second principal energy level, right here, one might assume the carbon would look like this. The carbon symbol, the 2 electrons together at the top, representing that 2s sublevel, and then the 2px electron and the 2py electron. So it would look something like this. But we know that's not right. We know that that is not what we have drawn in the past. So let's figure out why in the future we have 1 electron on each side. In order for bonding to take place with all 4 hydrogen atoms, 1 electron from the 2s orbital is excited and promoted to the empty 2pz orbital. So this is basically what's happening. We know that originally we have 2 electrons in this 2s orbital, and then an electron in the 2px and the 2py. So what occurs is one of the electrons in 2s gets excited and promoted and brought up to 2pz. Remember, the now single electron in the s orbital, this one right here, has a different shape than the 3 electrons in the px, py, and pz orbitals. So we have this 2s being a sphere, while the remaining electrons in the 2p sublevel all look like these little dumbbells down here that I drew. Therefore, it is necessary to mix these 4 orbitals together and create a hybrid of the 4 so carbon can bond with all 4 hydrogen atoms. This is known as an Sp3 hybrid orbital. So we're going to take those 4 electrons, the 1 electrons from 2s and the 3 electrons from 2p, and we're going to combine them together in 4 Sp3 hybrid orbitals. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now our carbon-Lewis symbol looks like the one that we would expect. 4 electrons, 1 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, as representing these hybrid orbitals. In this case, 4 equivalent Sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed. So now we have something that looks like the sphere and the dumbbell have been combined together. To summarize, the tetrahedral geometry in CH4 can be explained by the hybridization of 1 2s orbital and 3 2p orbitals on the central carbon atom. Carbon's 4 valence electrons occupy the 4 Sp3 hybrid orbitals, each with a single electron with parallel spins according to Hund's rule. The 4 Sp3 hybrid orbitals all have the same energy. In other words, they are degenerate. A central atom with Sp3 hybridization has 4 Sp3 hybrid orbitals, 4 electron domains, with a tetrahedral electron geometry with bond angles of approximately 109.5 degrees. Let's move on to our next example, where we're looking at a molecule with 3 single bonds and 1 non-bonding electron pair. This is a situation where the molecule contains a single lone pair on the central atom. 3 of the hybrid orbitals bond with 3 hydrogen atoms. The 4th hybrid is composed of a lone pair of electrons. For example, the central nitrogen atom in NH3 is Sp3 hybridized. The orbital diagram for the standard atomic orbitals in a nitrogen atom looks something like this. And this time I'm not including the 1s2 sublevel. So we have 2 electrons in 2s, and then an electron apiece in this 2p sublevel. In the ground state electron configuration for a nitrogen atom, there are 3 unpaired electrons in the 2px, 2py, and 2pz orbitals available to bond with the 3 hydrogen atoms. Yet, 1 lone pair of electrons also resides on the central atom. So we would consider this our lone pair. So bonding here includes mixing the 2s orbital along with the 2px, the 2py, and the 2pz orbitals, so all the electrons undergo hybridization to produce hybrid orbitals with approximately the same energy. So now our 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals combined together would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that 5th electron, this would be our lone pair, representing this lone pair here in the diagram, with these other orbitals having only 1 electron and able to bond with the hydrogens. Let's look at our next example, a molecule with 2 single bonds and 2 non-bonding electron pairs. This is a situation where the molecule contains 2 lone pairs on the central atom. 2 of the hybrid orbitals bond with 2 hydrogen atoms. The remaining 2 hybrid orbitals are composed of non-bonding electron pairs, in other words, lone pairs. Example, the central oxygen atom in water is sp3 hybridized. The orbital diagram for the standard atomic orbitals in an oxygen atom is displayed below. Again, I'm leaving out the 1s2 sublevel. So the electron configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So in the 2s orbital, we have 1 electron up and 1 electron down. And then in the 2p sublevel, we have 1 electron in 2px, 1 electron in 2py, 1 electron in 2pz, and then we double back up in the 2px orbital. In the ground state electron configuration for an oxygen atom, there are 2 unpaired electrons in the 2py and 2pz orbitals available to bond with 2 hydrogen atoms. Notice that there will be 2 lone pairs of electrons on the central atom, 1 from the 2s orbital and 1 from the 2px orbital. So bonding here includes mixing the 2s orbital along with the 2px, 2py, and 2pz orbitals, so all the electrons undergo hybridization to produce hybrid orbitals with, again, approximately the same energy. So our 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals will look something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, where these will be my lone pairs, and these will be my electrons that are able to form single bonds with the hydrogen. So what did you learn in this tutorial? We went through sp3 hybrid orbitals. We talked about the hybridization of carbon forming 4 single bonds, the hybridization of nitrogen, 3 single bonds and 1 lone pair, and the hybridization of oxygen, 2 single bonds and 2 lone pairs. Need more help? Feel free to contact me. Have a great day.